Demetria, and on this channel, I talk about faith and encouragement for the Christian woman. And I want to share with you today a couple of things that I think will encourage you. And the first thing is that I believe each and every one of us have been given something special by God. We are all called to do something special in this world, and we have dreams. Do you have dreams? I know I do, and I have a lot of them. Have all of your dreams come to pass or been fulfilled in your life yet? Maybe not, right? All of mine haven't been. And so this video is to encourage you to not to give up, because dreams are dreams for a reason. And I have 3 tips for you that I think will help you to continue to pursue your dreams and not give up on them. And the first thing I'd love for you to do is to remember that you have a dream for a reason. And it's up to you to figure out what that reason is. Why do you have that dream? What is it that you've been wanting to do, aching to do for the past year, 2 years, 5 years, 10 years, 20 years? Who knows how long it's been since that dream has been heavy on your heart, something that you've always wanted to do. A lot of us have things that we wish we could do. We just don't have the time, or life is just, gotten the best of us, and we just don't have the time to do the things that we say we want to do. And sometimes it's not even the time. Sometimes we just don't feel equipped to do it, or we just don't feel encouraged to. A lot of the time it's about timing. So maybe we put it off for a later date, and we say, okay, this is not a great time, maybe later. In my last video, I talked about how God sometimes makes us wait for the right season. But there are also times when we make ourselves wait, and the opportunity to do something that we've been wanting to do is on the table. We just don't take advantage of it. And so that's a different scenario. And in that case, I want you to remember that you have that dream for a reason. So get started with your dream. Jump on it. Figure out what it takes to get started. Get people in your life, gathered into your life, that have already been there and done that and can help you get where you need to go. So that means you can't do it alone. You're going to need support. You're going to need help. You need a network. So that's my first tip for you, is just to remember that you have a dream for a reason. The second thing I want you to remember is that you are worth the pursuit. You're worth it. You're worth it. There's a reason why it's on your heart to do what you want. And so remember that you are worthy. Don't ever think you have a dream that is not worthy of you, and that maybe somebody else can do it because they're more talented or more skilled or more gifted or more this or more that than you are, because there again goes that comparison game, right? But just remember, the reason why you have the desire and you've had it for so long is because you're worthy of it. So why don't you take the time to pursue it? Okay? Beginning this year, be your year to start to pursue the things that is placed on your heart. These could be business ventures, ministry. It could be activities and hobbies that just really light your world and make you so happy, but you just haven't done it. I know I have friends who have been wanting to learn how to crochet and knit. And for some people who are not interested in that kind of thing, it's like, why would you, who cares, right? But for some people, it means a lot. So we don't want to discredit what other people are interested in. And so if you're interested in something that is not common, or maybe feels like it doesn't have the same weight as something else you could select as a hobby, because, your family or your friends might mock you or not think very much of you because of what you've chosen to be interested in, I want you to forget about that for a minute. Why is it on your heart, and why do you like it? And forget about what other people think. This is your life, and you have things in your heart that make you happy, that you want to do and you want to pursue. Pursue it. There's a reason, and you never know what could happen as a result of your pursuit. You never know what journey you could embark on, what road it could take you down, because you decided to say yes to something that you've been wanting to do, and it's been pulling at your heart for a long time, but you've been saying no for whatever reason, maybe out of embarrassment or just not having the time, right? Having the time to learn how to crochet, learn how to knit. I have other friends that have been wanting to learn music. and just take the time to take those voice lessons, get those piano lessons, find friends who can maybe help you out. Maybe if it's a money issue, maybe someone would be willing to show you the ropes without charging you at first. Maybe you have a friend who would love to share their skill or their talent to help you learn music. So ask. If you see someone else that has a gift or a talent that you desire to learn, get next to that person and ask the right questions. Right? You don't have people in your life for no reason. There's a reason they're in your life. So don't let a year or two go by without saying, hey, I really want to learn how to do what you do. And ask. I've had to do that many times with people in my network, or even bring people into my world that has a skill or gift that I don't have. So remember, you are worth the pursuit. You're worthy of it. Number 3, the one who created you believes in you. That's why you're worthy of the pursuit. The one who created you believes in you. He believes in you. That's why he gave it to you. Sometimes we think that, oh, well, certainly this is not like a God thing. Like, this is just me because maybe my great-grandmother did something with painting. Maybe my great-grandmother was a successful oil painter, or maybe my great-grandfather was an author. So maybe that's why I want to do those things, because it's kind of an inherited desire. And true, some things can get passed down. Some skills and talents and proclivities towards certain skill sets can get passed down through the generations. You might be good at music because you have a family full of musicians. You may be a great teacher because you have a family full of great teachers. But that does not negate the fact that God has called you specifically for something, and he has placed things in your heart that make you happy. So regardless of whether or not your family has done these things in the past, maybe they have, maybe they haven't, but what has God given to you, right? So never associate your gifts and talents based on what your family has done through the generations. Look at yourself as an individual. How did God create you? How did he wire you? And you will know based on your passions and your desires. Ask yourself, why am I interested in this? Yes, maybe it could be because I have family who was all interested in this thing, and that's great. So still pursue it, because maybe God put that in your heart as well. But there may be something in your heart that nobody in your family has ever done, and it's just kind of an odd thing in your family to be interested in this thing that you're interested in, but God put it in your heart for a reason. So if God believes in you, and you know that you desire to learn about this topic that might seem overwhelming to learn about, like it's difficult to learn new things. It really is. And it takes faith, and it takes that step of faith and stepping out there and saying, I'm going to learn this. But if God gives this to you, then remember, you are worthy of the pursuit. So pursue it with all your heart, pursue it with abandon. Do not hold back, and don't let anybody turn you away from what you desire to do. It does not matter what it is. If you desire to learn, if you desire to grow, you can learn, you can grow, you can achieve. Now, notice I didn't say anything about the pace at which you will grow, the pacing at which you will learn, how long it's going to take you to develop the skills. I didn't say anything about those things, because those things are all dependent upon your capabilities and how much you're willing to put into the work of growth. That's all on you, right? So it could take you 6 months, a year, 5 years. I don't know. That's really up to you and how much you're willing to invest in those things that God has placed in your heart. But my encouragement for you on this video is to at least pursue it, at least get started, at least allow yourself the permission to move forward and say, okay, I know this is something I like, and I know I've been desiring to do this for such a long time. Let me at least take a look at what it means to do this thing, and to really get involved with learning how to do this, right? So you could find out after a little bit of research and digging deeper into that thing you're interested in, then maybe you're not interested like you thought you were. And that's okay too. That's why you need to at least give yourself permission to pursue it. You're worthy of the pursuit. So if it's on your heart, maybe it's on your heart because you really want that thing and God placed it there, or maybe it's on your heart because you saw someone else do it and you just want to see what it feels like to do what they do. But then once you get started and you see what it really entails, you're like, no, that's not for me. It's okay if you take a little while to figure out what it is you're supposed to do, and even to flesh out the reason why you feel like something has been drawing you for so many years. And it could really be something that brings clarity to you so that you're not following in someone else's footsteps, or that you're not jealous of other people because you tried it and you found out it's not for you, or you tried it and you found out you love it and you actually want to jump in, dig in, sink your teeth in there and really, really start to learn how to do these things. So I encourage you this year, don't let anything hold you back. Whatever you need to do to find out what you're called to do or what your passions are so that you can pursue them and live a happier, healthier, more holistic lifestyle that aligns with the values and everything that God placed inside of you. I want you to do it. I want you to be free to do the things God has called you to do. And that's my encouragement for you on this video. Please don't forget to hit the bell and subscribe to this channel as I'm growing it. I really would love for you to do that. And I can't wait to come back and talk to you more, give you more encouragement. I can't wait to hop in with some business videos in the future and help you with your podcasting if that's something that you are interested in. I have some videos about that coming up soon. So that's all for now, and thank you for watching. Bye.